It is spring in South Africa and Danie Bester's neighbors are preparing their fields, but he isn't bothered. Bester has made a radical decision to overhaul the way he farms, using techniques that are both better for his soil and for adapting to climate change.
Well, differences is yields-wise. It's the amount of grain that I'm producing with water. I think that's where I'm being very more productive than what other farmers not having this approach is doing.
His farming style has a fancy name, regenerative agriculture.
We're trying to take the soils that we tilled for a lot of years from the condition that it is right in now, turning it back into a thriving living soil, feeding microbes, getting earthworms back into the system, and just letting the soil do the growing part and looking after the crop instead of us fighting against Mother Nature.
Bester grows cover crops during the off-season to give the soil some rest. He lets cattle graze on the plants, dropping dung as added fertilizer.
We need to start doing this change now, going back to regenerative ag. You know, if my son wants to come farm in 10, 15 years' time, maybe it will be too late. If we don't, it takes so long to create topsoil again and living soil. Maybe in 10, 15 years' time, it will be too late.
South Africa's climate is warming twice as fast as the rest of the world, according to experts, meaning changes to farming are crucial.
So with worsening climate crisis, when countries like South Africa fail to cut emissions and phase out fossil fuels, when other big energy users on our planet in the G20 and so on fail to rise to this challenge, they are contributing to further shocks on food systems, and they are contributing to climate famines.
South Africa has the most industrialized farms on the continent, and most use large-scale monoculture farming reliant on chemical fertilizers and pesticides.